Hello lovelies, and welcome back to another video.
Everywhere I go, I'm plant-based dripping.
So today I want to talk about a topic that I think is super important. I've received several messages from you guys recently relating to this topic, so I think a lot of you guys are in this mindset right now that I'm going to talk about in this video, and I think it's really important to address because I have been in this mindset in the past, and I can tell you from personal experience that this mindset does not get you to a place of health or to your set point in the long term. So I'm going to be talking about two different mindsets in this video. The first one is that once I'm healthy, then I can start losing weight again. And the second mindset is first I'll lose weight and then I'll get healthy. So these two ways of thinking are seemingly opposites to one another, but they're both not going to get you to a place of health in the long term. I have been in both of these mindsets in the past, and they both are still disordered and they're both still coming from a dieting mindset. So the first one is, once I get healthy, then I can start losing weight. I used to be in this mindset thinking that, you know, for example, in recovery, once you get 3 periods in a row, that's a great sign that your body's getting healthy again, because it's able to produce a regular, normal cycle again. So I used to think that, you know, like once I get 3 periods in a row, then I can start losing weight and restricting calories again. But this is quite illogical because dieting and restricting calories is what got you to that place of not having a regular menstrual cycle in the first place. So I'm going to read you a message that I received recently as an example, but I'm going to keep it anonymous, of course. This person said, "At what point can I just say, okay, I'm healthy and I happen to not want to be at this weight? In a safe way, I'd like to be back to my normal weight. Not underweight, just normal." The thing that we have to remember is that in order to fully heal, we don't get to decide what weight our body goes to, and we don't get to decide when our body goes back to our set point weight. We need to allow our body to do what it needs to do, and we need to remember that healing takes a lot of time, patience, and self-compassion. So physically, when we no longer have the symptoms of semi-starvation, such as brittle nails, lack of a regular menstrual cycle, hair falling out, being cold all the time, thinking about food all the time, not having normal hunger signals, when we no longer have those symptoms, that's a great sign that our body's on track to getting its physical health back. But once we get those things back, that doesn't mean that we can just go back to dieting again, because that's only going to cause us to relapse, and that's only going to set us far back in our recovery and just put us back to where we were before we started recovery. So once we get our signs of physical health back, that does not mean that we can just start restricting again or that it's safe to start dieting again. This will only undo all of the progress that you made and just put you in the position that you were at before. So in order to fully recover and fully heal, once you get these signs of your physical health coming back, you just have to stay consistent with what you're doing, because you know that as you get your health back, this is a great sign that you're doing the right thing. So you have to stay consistent with what you're doing. Suddenly going back to dieting behaviors is not going to allow your body to maintain its physical health as it's been doing. You stay consistent with what you're doing and you allow your body to be at this higher weight. And as you do this, you will develop normal hunger signals, your metabolism will rev up, your hormones will balance out, your body will heal, and as you stay consistent with this and continue living a healthy lifestyle, your body will take you to the place that it wants to be at in the long term, which will be your set point weight. But you have to keep in mind that that's probably pretty far away in the future right now. So the other mindset that I was also once in was that first I'm going to lose weight and then I'm going to eat normally and be healthy. But unfortunately, this does not work either. So in the past, I decided I was going to start restricting calories again and lose weight to get to my goal weight. And then I was going to eat a healthful, whole food, plant-based diet, listen to my hunger cues, and then maintain that weight effortlessly. That was my plan at the time. But unfortunately, that did not work whatsoever. In the process of restricting calories, I ended up losing my period again. My hunger signals completely went out of whack again. I started developing body dysmorphia, where I felt a lot fatter than I actually was, or I felt like I was a lot bigger than I actually was. I also started to lose my hair and get brittle nails again. I also was super tired all the time. I was thinking about food all the time. I was cold all the time, and so it was just not pleasant. But once I got down to my goal weight and decided I just wanted to eat normally again, and this was the point where I was going to just be healthy and maintain that weight, what happened was I was just super ravenous and was not able to just eat normally at that point. So unfortunately at that point I realized that I had made a big mistake, and I basically had to undo all of the work that I had done to lose that weight in order to recover and then finally do things the right way. And what's interesting is that I have been at this current weight in the past and I have not had a period. I've had really messed up hunger signals, I've had brittle nails and my hair falling out when I was at this exact same weight in the past. The difference is that while I'm at this weight now, I'm not restricting calories and I'm not over exercising, which means that I have a regular cycle now. My hair's not falling out, my nails are not brittle, they're long and strong. I'm not cold all the time, I don't think about food all the time, I can eat intuitively, I can eat normally, and my body is healthy and working properly because I'm not restricting calories and I'm not over exercising. I allowed my body to go back to its set point naturally and healthfully. So after being in the mindset of first I am going to restrict calories and then I'm going to eat normally and be healthy, I realized that I had to undo all of the work that I had done to lose that weight. I had to gain back all the weight plus more, and only at that point was my body able to rebalance and heal again. I was able to get my normal hunger signals back, I got my period back, my metabolism sped up, my hormones balanced out, and only at that point was I able to start losing weight the right way, which was by eating in abundance on a whole food, plant-based diet and moving my body in a way that was enjoyable and non-stressful. But keep in mind that I did take a break from exercise before I naturally felt like moving my body again. So I always listened to my body through this whole process. So when my body was tired, I made sure to rest, I made sure to get enough sleep, I made sure to stay hydrated. I always fed my body when I was hungry, and I stopped when I was full. But it did take me a long time to get in tune with my hunger signals again and be able to feel that feeling of satiation and stop when my body was satiated rather than completely stuffed. So this is kind of going off on a bit of a tangent here, but I also used to be in the mindset of I'm just going to start eating normally right away and then I'll be able to get back to my set point sooner. But the thing that I had to learn was that I had to go through the period of eating a ton of food and eating way past the point of satiation in order to get to the point where I could naturally eat the point of satiation without feeling super stuffed. I couldn't just skip a bunch of steps and just automatically go to the point of eating to the point of satiation without being super full. I had to go through that period of being super full at every single meal before I could eventually and naturally get to the point of just eating to the place where I was just comfortably full without being overly stuffed. So I think often in recovery we just want to skip a bunch of steps and we expect to just be like normal, perfect eaters right away, but there's a lot of steps in between that and there's a lot of things that we have to go through first before we can get to that place. So the healing process is a long process and it takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of mental healing that has to go on as well as physical healing. The biggest thing to remember is that your body is smarter than you and you have to trust your body in what it's doing. So basically, long story short of this video, your body knows what it's doing and we cannot take any shortcuts in recovery. We have to remember that recovery takes a lot of time, and we have to give our body what it needs in order to heal. We have to give it good nutrition, high quality foods. We have to give it high quality sleep, lots of water, lots of rest, gentle, enjoyable movement when our body is ready. And we just have to take care of ourselves and be kind to ourselves. So that's just my little reminder for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves. And until next time, peace out, guys. Bye.
Everywhere I go, I'm plant-based dripping. Got 'em woke the new Bruce Lee. Roy, I got the glow. Kicking knowledge to your chick. I let her swim until she soaked. Boy, she